All right, here is a stat update. As many of you already know, I use math to communicate to my son far as how he's doing in his soccer development. And I'm adding another layer of communications with my son through a diagram of the field. And I plot where he receives a ball, where he passes, where he dribbles, and I'll show you this on YouTube for the ones on my YouTube channel. If you're not on my YouTube channel and you're on the audio portion, go to youtube.com/. Coach Cameron Soccer and subscribe, and you'll get access to all of this. And obviously, it's a free subscription. It's on YouTube, and all of this is free content. And if you want access to any of this, if you want me to send you videos directly, if you want an Excel spreadsheet, the exact same one I use for my son Jack, and compare your stats to his, no problem. Just email me at coachcameronpodcast@gmail.com. But let's get started right now. Let's take a look at Jack's stats updated and see how he did over the weekend. And here is his Excel spreadsheet. So as you can tell, I have a lot of stats for Jack. Now, the ones that are blacked out, that's just I didn't plot for him at all until much later. But I'll zoom this in for over the weekend, how he did over the weekend. And so he had 3 games over the weekend. And he had 2 league matches and a Spanish league we play in, Mexican league we play in, so we can get more data, more opportunities on the ball. As you can tell, he had 2 games that were ties and 1 game they won 4-1, and he scored a goal this weekend, so that was a positive for Jack, who likes to distribute, and I'm trying to encourage him to have more opportunities of shooting and be selective about it. I'd rather make a very simple or a nice pass that we can get a tap-in goal versus just shoot to shoot. I'm a big believer, if you're going to shoot, it better be in a situation that you can score. But that's just my preference. But far as the stats over the weekend, Jack had 1 record. He had 11 total passes going forward. So in the second half and 10 in the first half. But 11, I highlight. So if you see all the highlights I have, those are his records, his game records. And I plot everything from goals scored, assists. He's starting to get more assists. He finally had a goal, and I'm going to encourage him to take more risk on it as far as getting closer and have opportunities of scoring more often than not. And communicating with your children through math and visuals is very important. So this is what I got. Jack had 343 successful passes going forward overall since we've been measuring this in August, and he's had 90 that have been failures in his pass attempts, and then passing backwards 155, and successfully 19 unsuccessfully, with total number of opportunities on the ball 598. So I also calculate the average touch rate, all those things. Now, the one thing I added to this, I was putting out of positions, fouls, foul committed, dive-ins, shots, all of that. I put those data points in. But I added a couple new categories because I thought was important, is the 50-50 challenge. So he had 2 50-50 challenges that he lost, and I record that because he needs to win those. And moves. So he had a PBRG. That's a pullback roll and go. That move, let me just show you that move. So this is a YouTube video of the move that I put out there. Let me just show you what he did in the second game yesterday. The ball will travel from one foot to the other, and they're going to come in hard. And what you're going to have to do is get forward. The reason we have to go back. Sorry, I got to start from the beginning. Basically, it's the whole move is basically huge. It's a pullback, stop, roll, and go. Now that's actually looks simple, but it's not. That's a move, and I'll actually put this link of that move on the subscription, the description below. and hopefully that'll help you develop your child. I was 216 pounds there right there in that video. It's disgusting. I'm 165 pounds now, so that's improvement for me. See, math does work. If anyone wants a copy of any of the videos, Excel spreadsheet, just email me at coachcameronpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll send it over to you. And hopefully it'll be helpful, including this, what I'm about to show you. So I'm trying to communicate with my son through diagrams of wherever he's touching the ball. So here is Jack. So this is a half against, this is one half of his second game yesterday. So you can see where he receives a ball, where the ball's going. I'll put the distance of where he received it, where he's dribbling, and then I'll put a space in between where the final pass went. And here's another half of that game. TAA is the takeaway assist, where he double team or someone helped him with getting the ball, and TA is he won the ball by himself, so it was a takeaway by himself or intercepted a pass. But I can plot where he's at, so I know where he's going. So this is just 1 day of play. So this is important to have. If you guys want a copy of this as well, I can email you guys that to give you guys an opportunity to see what's going on with the way I develop my child. I think it's important to just plot. Okay, my son received the ball in the middle third of the field and then dribbled a direction and then combined a pass, whether it was successful or it was unsuccessful. And you then can communicate with your child, especially in a situation where you're trying to get your child more engaged in offense or defense. You can plot where they're at and then show them, hey, look, you're receiving the ball a lot in the middle third and you're connecting passes in the middle third of the field. This is what I would say to Jack. You need to start connecting more passes in the final third. Because it's true. The players that are able to get the ball and identify passes that are dangerous against the opposition are better players. They are. They're high-level thinkers on the field. So you need to explain that to them. Watch the game of soccer. Plot Messi or some player that your child's trying to emulate and show their plotting points, which it's already done, I think, on 4-4-2. That's if you Google 4-4-2 soccer, it plots everything Messi, every professional soccer player in the world at the highest levels. They plot how many times they touch the ball and all the things that I'm actually doing manually, and it's good to know. So you need to emulate what they do. So if you want to be a high-level player, Messi is going forward more often than backwards. If your child's going backwards too much versus going forward, there's a problem. They need to be able to connect the ball going forward. Eventually, that has to be the key. I mean, baby steps. If they lose the ball a lot, you just want them to connect passes and then build up to that point. So hopefully this was helpful. And if you want any information or more information on any of this, I can send you other podcasts and stuff you can look at. But all this is available to you on YouTube. And please subscribe to the youtube.com/Coach Cameron Soccer, or email me at coachcameronpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll give you direct links to any of this information you're looking for. And yeah, that's it. And episode 600 is on Thursday with Jessica McDonald. She comes on every 100 episodes, and it just happens to be every 100. So please tune in for that one. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.